Hello. In this video, we'll talk about what not to do if you are an immigration attorney. I will talk about red flags immigration attorney can't afford to ignore and what to do instead. Hi, I'm Andreea Parc. I'm a former general practitioner and now I'm a mindset coach, the author of Alive Again, and also the creator of the A.P.P.L.E and money methods. I speak from personal experience. I've been in the legal world from all sides, from the practicing attorney to someone who faced legal consequences, and now as someone helping others avoid the same traps. I'm not here to scare you, but I'm here to support you, because when you are a practicing immigration attorney, especially in this shifting and unclear political climate, the room for error is very small and the risks are huge. On top of the fact that the margins for burnout for you is constant. Please, even if you know this, still listen, because everything that I speak in this video is from personal experience. So I ask you to give me 15 minutes and I might give you your life back. So, why immigration attorneys are especially at risk in this political climate? By the way, I want to mention from the beginning that my case was brought in at the beginning of the first term of President Trump. I kind of know what I'm talking about. Why immigration attorneys are especially at risk? Let's be honest, the stakes are very high. You are dealing with people's lives, families, freedom, futures, and often you are running on overdrive to keep up with everything that's going on in your life. Immigration attorneys face constant changing in laws and in forms and in regulations. Clients are in extreme emotional distress and put pressure on you to deliver miracles, and in a political climate that currently we are finding ourselves in that doesn't favor immigrants, it's very hard for you to meet the demand. And it's not a profession where you can just wing it or rely on yesterday's knowledge, because at least in New York, where I have practiced, things would change from one day to another. What got me in trouble, and I got disbarred, not from not knowing the law, definitely, but I was disbarred because I didn't know how to protect myself in a toxic system. I overpromised and I was underprotected. I worked myself to the bone and ignored red flags, and that's the reason why here I will give you few red flags to be very careful on. Either that I didn't see those red flags because I was very tired and under pressure, or simply I saw them and I ignored them. That's the reason why I'm here to show you the red flags so you can avoid them. I took shortcuts trying to help everyone, and I didn't ask for help when I should have asked for help, and eventually it caught up with me. I spent time in prison. Again, not because I set out to break the law, but because I broke down under pressure, and this unfortunately happens to a lot of attorneys these days. Now, let's talk about red flags that you cannot ignore. Not for your clients, not for yourself, because in this profession, clients are very important, of course, but you, the attorney, are the most important. And when we learn how to protect ourselves, it's when our worth grows. Now, let's get to it. Red flag number 1. You are saying yes to every client. Maybe out of fear or guilt, fear that you're not gonna get another client, or guilt that you don't wanna say no. If you are not sorting cases or setting limits, you are risking burnout and ethics violations, to say the least. So again, I'm speaking from experience here. Please be careful. Red flag number 2. You are filing things the last minute. I know you're packed with work. I know you want to satisfy everybody, but USCIS and UIR are not known for flexibility. And one missed deadline can destroy a case or your credibility, which is the most important. So if you're using the post office or you're filing in person, please take at least a day between the deadline and when you are filing, because you don't know what might happen. Red flag number 3. You are emotionally entangled with your clients. This is a very, very big one. Compassion, we all know it's very good, but please, being your client's therapist, savior, and lawyer in the same time, that's clearly a recipe for disaster. And again, I speak from experience. Red flag number 4. If you don't have a second eyes, please get a second set of eyes. As we all know, immigration law is complex. One check that is unchecked from a form or a misstatement can turn very easily into a fraud claim or ineffective assistance. Please have someone in your office look over the forms before you submit them, and ask a friend, a lawyer friend, if it's possible to take a look. And also ask the client to review the form and make sure that everything is correct, including the address. Red flag number 5. You are too afraid or ashamed to admit that you're overworked and overwhelmed. That's exactly where I was. And the silence was louder than any warning bell that I had to stop, but I didn't. So in this case, for immigration attorneys, please take note from somebody that got into trouble because of this. And that's not the way to go. Now, the next portion of this video, I'm gonna talk about what not to do as an immigration attorney. Very, very important things. Number 1, don't practice areas that you don't understand, especially asylum, SIJS, or waivers, just because someone begs you to do it. If you get a client or you have a referral, refer them further to an attorney that knows how to do it. The time you will put in to learn and the trial and error to learn how to do it, especially if you're on a very short time limit, it doesn't pay. It's not worth it. Number 2, don't let clients pay cash without proper receipts. Also, very important, ask them, where did they get the cash? How did they get the cash? Very, very important. Number 3, a big one. Don't ghost your clients just because you don't have an answer for them or because it's uncomfortable to have a conversation with them. I'm sure that you're hearing this from the Bar Association, the Ethics Committee. It's very important for you, for your own mental health, to follow up with the client. And from somebody that was there, it's not worth it to wake up in the middle of the night just to remember that you didn't call back a client. So answer the phone calls, call back, reply to the email. Number 4, don't overpromise just to win the case or keep the business. Again, be very straightforward with the client as to what you do for them and what you don't do for them. Being their attorney doesn't mean that you can do everything for them. And you have to be very clear with them as to where your limit is. Number 5, and this is again a huge one, at least it was for me. Don't copy paste briefs and filings one client to the other or from the internet. If you have somebody in your office that does that, please ask them to check, triple check, or simply don't do it. Because copying and pasting sometimes, especially when you're in rush, allows for mistakes. And if the immigration court or EOIR finds similar statements or dates in your information, that's fraud, regardless if you did it intentionally or not. Every word can and will be scrutinized. Every affidavit, every letter. Again, if you don't have time, don't take the client, because your license, your life, your family, and your freedom is on the line. Be true to yourself first. Now, let's get to the fun part. What can you do instead? Number 1, know your limits. Know your limits. If you are unsure, refer or co-counsel with somebody that knows or has the time to take that case. Number 2, create systems, intake checklists, filing deadlines. Very important to have paperwork behind everything that you're doing. And number 3, client communications need to be documented. I can't emphasize how important this point is, because so many times the client will come and tell you, oh, but I told you this. And you say, no, you didn't tell me. Simply ask them to send you a text or a voicemail or an email. Everybody these days has a cell phone with capability of sending a voice message or a text message or an email. Don't give your personal cell phone number to the client, but have an office cell phone where you can get messages, emails, and emergency calls. It's very important. Sometimes immigrants might not have access to emails, although Anybody can go to a library to send an email. But again, everybody these days has a smartphone. If they can take pictures with their kids and post it on Facebook, definitely they can send you an email. It's their life and their future. Very important as well to protect yourself. And again, I'm talking from experience. If your client tells you that they don't have a phone number, they don't have an email address, they don't have a physical address because they live with various friends, stop and think about it, because that's a huge red flag. Another thing from my own experience, clients that change phone numbers very frequently. That's another red flag. They might be hiding something that they don't want to tell you, and you don't want to get in trouble because of them. And number 4, protect your mental health. Compassion fatigue is real, and untreated, it becomes legal fatigue, which I've been there. It's not fun at all. Please join a community, stop isolating yourself, ask a friend, join a program, have a coach or a therapist to keep you accountable. There are so many therapists through the Bar Association, coaches, several programs. And now, towards the end, my 3 golden rules for ethical survival. Rule number 1, don't confuse your identity with your client's outcome. This is absolutely genius. You are their advocate, not their rescuer. Rule number 2, when in doubt, document or ask. If something feels off, write it down and talk to somebody. If it feels off, most likely it's off. And rule number 3, make your peace of mind your priority. If you don't protect your peace, if you'll sacrifice your principles, it's not worth it. Just saying. Take it from somebody who went to prison because didn't know how to protect herself. Take that advice from somebody who learned it the hard way. Final thoughts on this? This is super important video. Please save it and listen to it often. This is not about law. This is about you. You became an attorney to help people, and you can. But you must do it in a way that doesn't destroy you in the process. If you are in the first 10 years of practice, even in your first 20 years of practice, it's never too late to create new habits and to protect yourself. I created 2 sets of tools for everyone to take advantage of. I'm living by them every single day, and they're designed for attorneys, but of course, anybody can take advantage of them. The first one is the A.P.P.L.E method, which stands for awareness, perspective, presence, letting go, and empowerment. It's a 5-step system to help you stay aware, present, and ethically empowered even under pressure. And the second one is the money method, which stands for management, optimization, need, equity, and yield. It's a roadmap to help attorneys not just survive, but thrive financially and enjoy the work of practicing law again. And now, at the end, please, let's talk. If you need help in any way, I'm here. Reach out, please. You don't need to figure this out alone. Again, I've been there. If this talk hit home for you, I offer you one-on-one mentoring, plenty of free guides and tools, weekly insights on staying well while staying licensed. I invite you to please visit my website, andreaparc.com. That is Andreea with double E, PARC.com. Let's redefine what success looks like for you, for your clients, and for this wonderful profession. Thank you for being here with me today, and I'll see you soon on your journey. Bye-bye.